Okay, folks, we're on WP-Tonic. We're on both Blab and WP-Tonic simulcasting. We're going to do a review, and it will be recorded so we can put up on our website. But this is Sharon's page. She's going to be up to date on episode 255, I think, on timelines. And her and her husband both live in New Hampshire. They've got this website, which is a very nice website. It's developed. I can't remember the platform. Jonathan, what do you think? What's your first thoughts?
Did you put the right link in? Because when I click the link,
right there.
Yeah, I see, but the link is going to a different looking page.
Well, just go look at the just look at. Don't you shouldn't be clicking links. You should be looking at.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Yeah.
I can see it right now on Google Plus. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
One.
So what basically you've got the social credibility of the shows you're on. First of all, is it responsive, Bill? Does it respond to different sizing?
I can tell you in 2 seconds. So is it responsive? Yes, it is responsive. Very good.
So that's number one, Sharon, because obviously you've got to have a responsive site, and there's responsive and there's responsive, folks. Yeah, it's kind of responsive.
Jonathan, be watching it on Google Plus Hangouts.
No, I'm watching it on Blab, actually.
Do not watch it on Blab.
Well, I want the interaction of the people, Bill.
Jonathan, we're recording this for the websites for replay, and a lot more people will be replaying it. We'll see you on Blab. So go over and look it over on the Google Plus site. That's how you have to do these. And you're delayed, so you need to be keeping on Google Plus Hangout.
Yeah, sure.
And other people can join us there too if they want to watch there. I'll put the link in.
Yeah. So I'm
upset right now on Google Plus.
Yeah, I'm seeing no different in either one. So
I'm moving it right now. See.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we stay on the home page. So it kind of responded, but I saw that you had the responsive menus, Sharon, but actually how the text was dealt with, it was a bit too chunky when you went to mobile. So maybe look at that a little bit.
Bad.
Well, we just seen some websites.
Oh yeah.
I feel you just got too much text on here, Sharon. Basically, you haven't got your headers and your spacing totally worked out. So look at some top line websites and you see that they've got a lot on that home page. They've got a lot less text.
Yeah, there's a lot of text here. There's a lot.
And you need your headings and your text. It just looks and then you've got a lot more text here. I think for a home page, it's just got too much text.
Mm-hmm. It's like a landing home page. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just got. You need more imaging, and you need to get your initial proposition in the top fold a little bit more with less text and more imaging. Yeah.
I'll go to test. Here's a test. They didn't have a call to action. That's nice. This is an active test. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it's just it depends when the site was done, Sharon. When did you actually have it developed initially? I know it's an ongoing process. So when did you have it developed, Sharon? That's a key thing. Like I say, we were looking at this university website.
We're going to go back and glance at this for 2 seconds because for the recording.
Put a link in there for you, Sharon.
You got everything here. There's a lot to this site.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but
the real. Look at this. I just hit the. That's traditionally the home page.
Yeah, it's just too text heavy, which is unusual. Normally, there's not enough meat. You're in a really nice spot. At least you've got a lot of content, Sharon, and you got your credibility of the shows that you've been on.
And it's fast. It's a good server you're on.
Yeah. So you've got some great points. It's just that it's looking a little bit. I'm trying to find. I don't want to be overcritical because it's so easy. I've got to be honest. It's looking slightly dated, Sharon. It's looking a little bit dated in layout. And you need to look at some examples. Let's find another example.
Let's look at UNR. And what's the other site again? We just reviewed. It's University Carson City. What's the new WAP? Or
Yeah, I've got one here from a competitor for my other company, Sharon.
look at UNR real fast. That's expensive site. I mean,
Yeah.
but this is a new modern look with your basic header, and they've got a lot of good text. And the blog is where a lot of your text should be for the SEO.
Well, it might be a good example in some ways because universities have a lot of content, and Sharon's got a lot of content. But can you see how they're kind of laying out their homepage? You know, they've got that big header. I don't think they've utilized it as effectively because I would have made the tagline, what is now the University of Nevada Arena. I would have had a bigger tagline and I would have had the Nevada Arena underneath it. So, but the other parts of it, see how they've got a lot more imagery, Sharon. They've got a lot more. Thanks. But hopefully you can see this, Sharon. Is it making any sense for you? Yeah.
So this is good. Hey, let's hit that one real fast that we looked at. What's not UNR, but the one down in Carson City, new WA. They just changed it.
Yeah, just put the Western Nevada College, and it probably come up in search.
Yeah, is that it? No, it's not it. This is the overall organization. What is it? It's WA.
College.
It's brand new. It's they've taken a JC and made it into a university, basically.
Yeah. Here we are. I think this is it.
University. You can't universities.
No, it isn't. Oops, it's gone back. Let's get this going. Let's get this rocking and rolling. Why won't let me go back?
Why can't we remember the name? Should be able to go to the blog.
Oh, here we are.
Just tell me where it is. The initials.
Yep, I've got it here. Just
tell me.
It's Nevada.wgu.
All I had to do is put the WGU. That used to be a junior college, and they're moving into higher. It's really done a great job. I'm really proud of Nevada and what they're doing in higher education right now for the cost. They're actually using a lot of time online and time money saving processes, and kids can get a relatively good education without a ton of money. And this is one of the programs they're developing right now. So tell us about this site, Jonathan.
So what I like about this,
it's a new one.
It was recently done about a month ago, Sharon, and what I particularly like it is they've got great tagline. They've got the power image of the female student. Most of their courses are in 4 areas, and you can clearly see that, Sharon. It's teaching, IT, business, health, boom, straight in front of you. And then underneath it, obviously through their research, Sharon, they've got the things that students are concerned about: less time, less money, better learning experience. And can you scroll back up a little bit, Bill? They've got the health and nursing. And then they've got superior results, and then you scroll down and you start getting the political stuff. You get the kind of who they've linked to. They've got a video of the governor
who lives a couple blocks from me.
Yeah, they've got
daughter just finished up Reno High School.
Yeah, it's a bit of a time delay, folks. But can you see it?
Looking at Google.
In a way, you could do this layout, Sharon. It's in some ways the social credibility, which is their partners, could be the shows you've been on, and then you could have a video of yourself because you're quite powerful. So where the governor is, could be you talking about your courses and just the general layout. Hopefully,
50 years ago, roughly 80% of the jobs in our economy.
Yeah, blast my ears out, Bill. Hopefully that's been insightful, Sharon.
Come back in, Jonathan. I had to turn your problem is your feed is different than their feed. Their feeds are a lot stronger.
Yeah.
They're coming in on the same feed.
Yeah. So hopefully that's been helpful.
And by the way, Jonathan, so the people on Blab can actually hear are the delayed what we're talking about over here in Google Plus Hangout.
Hmm.
So you know that we've done this 3 times now. You can hear it over there on the
Well,
recording.
I'm switching back and forth.
You shouldn't be. You should not even go on the Blab at all, other than to look at questions from people.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Going
Yeah.
back and forth, looking at the questions, Bill.
Yeah.
Because that's where you get the social engagement. Right. So yeah. Well, Sharon, I am I was a web designer developer, and but I've been developing a SaaS product for the real estate industry, and I've been getting more into online marketing, more Facebook and SEO, and we do support for WordPress websites, and I do about half of that. But I've got 2 guys that are on retainers that help me with that as well. So I'm kind of split between WordPress and this SaaS. It's kind of killing me, Bill. But you know about having
this links works, yeah.
But it's what I love about it is their color choices of this website and their font choices, and they've really understood. As you go deeper into the website, the more information you provide. You can see this here, can't you, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
That as you go deeper, the more information they're providing. But it's still a lot of time and money and thought's gone into this website, folks.
This is the future, kind of nice. WGU, Nevada, great place to get it. You can get advanced degree here too. Right?
What I like about it is it's still attractive. It's still attractive without it being over arty. So it's still very attractive without it being, as I call it, an art piece. But it's attractive, but it's giving you the information. I haven't delved into it, only saw it a couple of days ago. So, folks, I haven't delved in there. And it's a very large website, so there are some minor problems with it, but I think it's over 1,000 pages.
Jonathan, let me point out some things. That LA WordPress camp, I went to the new federal guidelines that are actually federal requirements for federal sites, websites.
Yeah.
And they have to be compliant on colors and
that's
accessibility and things like that. Yeah. So there's things behind here. When you hit them, you can actually read the words, things of that nature. Also, the colors, if you notice blue, Facebook is 100% compliant. If you ever look at Facebook's basic core colors, the blue, light blue, and I'm not sure about the yellow, though.
Oh, actually, Bill's making some fantastic points, folks, because I forgot, what is the percentage of males that are colorblind, Bill?
I think 7 to 8%, something like that.
I actually think it's higher, Bill.
But anyway, blues, and then different degrees of color blindness. You change a little bit. I've taken a test for flying for 30 years, and you start losing some of your ability to perceive different colors. But that said,
is that the same with your brain function, Bill?
Actually, mine grows and gets stronger.
All right, that's nice to know.
I take my fish oil. All
right, yeah, I do as well.
So anyway, driving on but the colors are really important. That's if you look at my colors, I'm trying to go that way. I think orange doesn't cut it. I forgot red, orange. People can't see. Brown, it looks brown. Red and orange will look brown to people. I'm not sure about this yellow though. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that. I know all these colors are compliant. I'm not sure about the yellow.
Well, I think it has the effects because it really stands out. It's really a strong color call for action, and obviously those 2 things they really want you to do.
Yeah, blue is the best for overall for federal sites.
So this is a great point. I actually think the phone number is a little bit small. Those icons there. I really think it's a bit of a bugbear for me. I think if you're going to have a phone number, it should be pretty large. But what they really want, they want you to, it's obvious, this is what they want you to do, folks. They want you to either request info or apply now.
Yeah. By the way, this is their blog. It's broken down. See that? So you got in the news. These are short little blogs, and you can break those up like we do. You can take one blog and break them up. You can make your blog like this, and then break it up. So you've got different categories in your
categories. You could do the same in WordPress if you mark up you set up your category structure.
So what is this RSS feed? And we'll finish up on that.
Well, you're the one that knows about RSS. I'm not. My RSS is Twitter now. So hopefully that was helpful, Sharon. Did we give you some ideas, Sharon? Or have we just caused the pain of confusion? Have we confused the waters even more?
By the way, the RSS feed is a way to have media dropped on a schedule too. That's what a podcast is. We use an RSS feed to actually on demand drop that podcast, or it shows up. Actually, if you have like a podcast catcher, an RSS catcher on your either website or on your phone, smartphone, basically it means it downloads it or catches up that content. And that's all really a modern RSS feed is.
Yeah.
And with email and push email, you don't need it as much anymore, but podcasts still work on RSS feeds. So well, that's good. Jonathan, this will be a good catch. I don't know how long we recorded, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now. Thank you for checking in. We'll have this as backfill content on the webpage. And I'm going to start putting almost everything up on podcastershome.com, as well as specific shows on the different shows that we have.
It works really well if you keep you keep moving from the Google back to the Blab and just talking to people on Blab and then going back to the. It works really well, and it especially for these web reviews, folks. It allows Bill and myself to show you the pages that we're actually looking at.
Mm-hmm. So Sharon, I would say that your show will be up within the hour, and everyone want to go to timelineofsuccess.com. It'll be up next. We just had an amazing show come up. I want to say that I'm really pleased with the real estate.
And I put my email here, Sharon. And if you want any advice, give us a shout out, and I will help you out.
Or
Sharon.
go to WP-Tonic.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Jonathan's site, and mine would be podcast or something. I'm not a great. I have 20 websites. I'm more of a marketing media behind the scenes guy doing stuff, trying to get things going between companies.
We got here shows push publish them to WordPress,
and and the link to the day show, which is really
thanks for that, Planet Texo, whoever.
And everyone can help us by making ratings and reviews. I should drop those on there. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the podcast. I just